So, welcome to Phuket town. Right by the side of the road. Uh, I'm curious if the sound is okay, but I'm just gonna record anyway. Um, Cheers. Cold welcome drink. Yeah. So, for 5 days, 5 nights, I was in Nayang Beach, close to the airport, which was nice. After the 4-hour flight, I felt like, okay, I want to be close to the airport and try out new places. It was close to the beach. The price was okay. The room looked okay. On Google Maps, I saw like a huge building site, like construction site next door. But yeah, upon arrival, no, you barely heard anything. You could barely hear anything. I mean, when I walked the road, of course, and when I was at the beach, because there's a really small road. You can see it in one of my shorts soon. There's like a really small road leading up to the beach from the main road, and yeah, this little small road, it ends right at the beach where like the old version of the Nayang Beach. So like small shops and cozy and plastic chairs everywhere, plastic chairs, plastic tables. It's low budget. It's cheap. It looks cheap, but yeah, Thailand nowadays, even the locals, they charge like well, I wouldn't say European prices, but yeah, definitely tourist prices. For about €5 you can have a meal, which I mean, try this in Europe. Try in Europe to get a meal for €5 or for £5 or for $5. Try get a meal for $5. No. But yeah, then when you turn to the right, the building maybe before I leave, go back there, because the bed here is, like everywhere in Thailand, it's hard. She says, yes, but I have a topper. Yeah, like this thin. So it's basically just a plank with this thin topper on top. No, it's everywhere. It's pretty much everywhere the same, I guess, unless you really look for it, which is more something Bianca would do. And I mean, in 2 weeks I'll be home in the Netherlands. But the things I went through, I should have started the video with the things I went through. Nowadays, when I upload a video, I always upload it like unlisted, so YouTube already can look at it, but only those who I share the link with will be able to see it. It's like when you're like an insider, for example, or when you're like a member of Buy Me a Coffee. When you're a Buy Me a Coffee member, I will share everything that is even unlisted or unpublished, and you get to see all the things behind the scenes. But yeah, I pretty much publish anything anyway, so I'm when it comes to marketing, I'm terrible. I start mid-story. I never start with a hook. I always start talking, and then YouTube keeps telling me, listen, there you said something really interesting. Start with that. No, I mean, I just start talking. I will eventually, from all the material I've gathered over the last half year, I will make I will edit videos and make like perfect YouTube videos for a different channel. I mean, it's a learning curve, you know. Here I'm talking to you guys. You guys know me. You know what I'm talking into, what I'm talking about. And you know that, yeah, every video is like a surprise. You never know what you're gonna get. Even though the thumbnail and the title usually is pretty clear. I guess no one reads the description ever. Hardly anyone watches the video until the end, and then, you know, when the end screen points you to the next video. No, I have a very low click-through rate. I don't care, you know. This video is for you. You are watching now? Yeah, perfect. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Light Bringing Your Room. This amazing channel about awakening. Conscious awareness from lived experience. Right next to a road where it's way too loud and no. This is being authentic. I hear so many young people complain about AI, like everything is AI, I hate AI. Yeah, well, learn to deal with it, because it's not going anywhere. And there's gonna be good AI as well. There's gonna be benevolent AI. There's gonna be like AI that has, you know, maybe morality even. So anyway, I decided to check a new place close to the airport. Also as preparation for when I finally leave Phuket. You know, I can have like 3 nights. Don't have to travel that far to get to the airport, you know, not sitting in a cab for an hour and a half. I was actually planning on going to the south of Phuket, to Rawai Beach, R-A-W-A-I, but no, there's also construction there everywhere, and one of my friends, he's been staying there very often, and he says it's horrible here. Construction everywhere, and empty beaches, and he noticed the people suffering there, you know, poverty, because it used to be a very popular place and it isn't anymore. Nowadays everybody goes to the islands. Koh Phangan and Koh Tao, very popular, you know, everybody drinking and party all night, and it's not me. I like these weird places, like here, Phuket Town, Phuket Old Town. You will see in the next couple of videos, like, Phuket Old Town is special. I love it. But yeah, as you can hear, it's a bit loud, it's a bit busy. I even told the hostess, like, no, I prefer to sleep on the road, so you can, you know, give the quieter room to somebody who actually needs it or demands it or prefers it. And I'm used to sleeping next to the road. I actually like it, a bit of noise. But yeah, I can always change. For recording my videos, it's horrible, I guess, but we'll see, maybe you can hear me just fine. If not, use subtitles. But yeah, like I said, weird stuff, you know, heavy stuff. I can clearly sense the difference in vibration, the lower frequency levels of Phuket. Because Thailand is not the Thailand it used to be, you know. Thailand used to be Buddhist. And you can still see here on the road here, I saw a few temples. You see some of the old style of building houses, which look kind of Mexican, funny enough. But no, Muslimism is taking over, has taken over. In a small town where I was staying, Nayang, there's only one mosque, and You can hear like Allah Akbar 3 times a day, but they're not that loud. And it's okay, you know, it's okay. But I can really sense the difference between, let's say, the place I know in Bali, Ubud. Ubud. First of all, you know, the Balinese culture is Hindu. So people have like a different attitude. Then the vibrations in Ubud are like high, because Ubud the name Ubud means healing. It used to be a sanctuary. It used to be the place where the kings and the high place people went, and even the local people went, you know, to be cleansed. So Ubud is like this still very alive traditional traditie life, you know, with many ceremonies, like pretty much every day. Preparing ceremony, then break off. The end of the after party. And yeah, here, no, they completely lost their true nature, their culture. I even noticed in the hostess, you know, today she asked, check out, what time? I said like, yeah, 1 p.m. Yeah, 1 p.m. because I already set the place here. I will be there between 1 and 2. 12? Well, she actually spoke into her phone because she doesn't know not that much English, like very little English. So she spoke in the phone, and translator says 12. And I was like, why 12? Because there's nobody here. I'm the only guest. But that's just, you know, it's their robot mind. I'm pretty sure back then when it was Buddhist, people had a different attitude. But this next generation, pretty much all of them are like Muslim or don't care. No, I don't get it. No education. Which doesn't really mean anything, to be honest. But yeah, I guess, you know, it's all preparation for when I'm in the Netherlands, because the Netherlands, the UK, Germany, France, Belgium, for what I know, all these countries, they're heavy. I saw a video of a guy living in Norway, and he made a video over about an hour, and he said, don't come to Norway. No, it's horrible. It's really expensive, and when you are a small business, you pay like 50% taxes. Taxes are crazy. Even though Norway is a very rich country. You have like a free public health service, but when you really need some help, you still need to pay. It's everywhere the same in Europe, in the US, I guess in Australia as well. And Southeast Asia, you know, I can understand that people look forward to development, but it's not development. No, it's not construction. It's destruction. It's destruction of their way, their culture. You can see it everywhere. The old culture disappearing. The number of the birth rate is really declining. You know. I don't need the English term, but people are getting old, and there's not that many children. Like one in. I don't remember the number exactly, but it was very low. No, I don't remember. I think 1 in 16 people decide to have children. Something like this, like crazy. And Phuket, especially Phuket, especially around the coast. And yeah, of course, now I was in this small coastal town. Russians every fucking where, you know. I read somewhere about the history of Thailand, or maybe I watched a YouTube video about the history of Thailand. Thailand has, of all Southeast Asia countries, was never colonized. Well, it's still not being colonized. It's just being invaded by Russians and Chinese, and especially in the part where I was, and other parts I've been in Phuket. It's Russians everywhere. You know, Botox lips, pumped, beefed guys, filled asses. It's I don't know the proper terms, but you get the point. Plastic fantastic, you know. It's a crazy. And they're building houses. I'm working on a short about this. They're building places that start at like 600,000 euros or $600,000 per unit. Who the fuck can afford like $500,000 for like a vacation home? And the beach, you know, it's very basic beach. There's not much going on there, and of course, they're now building resorts and hotels and everything included. So basically, you're just, you know, and probably they're gonna make the beaches private. Maybe they even build a wall. I've seen it in other places. Like, this beach now belongs to us. This part of the ocean now belongs to us. And it's gonna be noisy. They're gonna create, of course, they're gonna create working places for people. But yeah, very low income. So lots of people from Myanmar, they will come work here for very low prices. For very low wages was the word, yeah. So, leaving Bali, Ubud, coming here, low vibrations, lower vibrations, still okay, still, you know, Southeast Asia, but hot, humid, like sweaty, because Ubud, you know, is 300 meters up the mountain. It's like a moderate climate. It's nice. It's like perfect for me. And this is like 30 degrees Celsius all the time, high humidity, sweating all day. I'm glad to be in the Netherlands, I guess. I don't know, because in the Netherlands the weather is like hot, cold, no, winter, autumn, spring, summer in one day. There's one more thing I wanted to share. Yeah, not being able to sleep here. It's not just the bed. I think it's also, you know, I was so used to Ubud, you know. I had Akamana next door where I could record my videos. I do my work, I go home, then, you know, I relax, take my scooter, drive anywhere I wanted, like freedom. Here, you know, because they said it's close to the beach, I thought, okay, not gonna rent a scooter. Let's prepare to go to Holland, you know, to be bipedal, use the legs again, because I did gain a bit of weight in the luxurious life I had in Ubud. And walking to the beach in this heat, 15 minutes, it's like, before I was at the beach I was cooked. I didn't swim. No, I don't want to swim between these, you know, these Russian seals. What are they called? Walruses, yeah. I don't know if you know Russian people, but in general, they're grumpy. You know, grumpy people, annoying, rude. They don't care about anything. You know, low, low vibration, low level. All they care about is, you know, I don't know, food and drink alcohol all day. And they only speak Russian. Not that I speak a lot of Thai, but at least I try. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. I already recorded another video. Not sure which one I'm going to publish first. I've been diving into some Matrix stuff and deep insights about NPCs and soulless people and what's it all about and what's gonna happen in the next 3 years, 3 to 4 years. But yeah, be patient. I'm gonna get some coffee. See you.